Hi, in today's video I'm going to make a cinnamon swirl crumb cake here. Now, the difference between the cake that I normally make, which is about 15 ounces, this one is 21 ounces. It's going to be a tight fit going in the bundt cake pan, but I think it'll work. Follow the instructions on the back: 2/3 cup of water, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and an egg. You're going to mix this up. Now, the difference here is we're going to take half the cinnamon mixture and actually put it right in the bundt cake first. It would normally be at the end of the batter, but we want it to be on top of it, so we're going to put this in the bottom first. So I'm going to do that real quick here after I sprayed the pan. Okay, so I've taken half the cinnamon that came with the packet of the cake mix, and now I'm going to scoop in this cake mix. Now, this cake mix is a thicker cake mix and a little lumpier, and that's normal. That's what this cake mix calls for. And I'm just going to scoop it in here, and I'll be back. So I scooped in about a half of the batter into the cake pan. So we have the cinnamon, half the cake mix. Then we're going to take the rest of the cinnamon that came in the box, and we're going to sprinkle that all around this cake mix, this half. Okay, so the other half of the batter is in there, and I smoothed it out a little bit. I'm going to put a piece of foil over this. Be sure to spray the foil with some PAM or some non-cooking spray so it doesn't stick to it. We're going to put it in the Instapot. I have a 6-quart. We're going to add in a cup of water, put this in with the sling. Okay, so the cake is in the Instapot there with the sling, and we're going to put the lid on. High pressure cook for 55 minutes. I'm a little nervous. My other cakes were 50 minutes. This is more of a dense cake. It might take a little longer. But we're going to start with 55 minutes and see what it looks like. And I'll be back. Okay, after 55 minutes, I did a quick release. I unfoiled it. Nothing stuck to the top there, which is good. And it looks pretty good. I stuck a knife into it. Knife came out clean. I'm going to let it set for about 10 minutes before we flip it over onto a cooling rack. Cake is done. I let it set for 10 minutes to cool before I flipped it onto a cooling rack, and as you can see, it looks really good. It is going to be delicious, I think. Let this set for a little while and then I'll taste it. Okay, so I cut a little piece off here to taste it. You can see the inside there. Very good. I would definitely make this cake again. You could add some icing to the top of it if you wanted to. Simple icing would be powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla, and pour it over the top, but trust me, you don't even need it. It is so delicious. Hope you enjoy.